Welcome to ECNTRADE Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you very much for joining me. Well, since breaking above the 65-cent handle, the Australian dollar bulls have continued to pressure the upside and now presently posted a fresh high today of 65.60. It is assessed that from 65.80 to 66.10, I believe that a bull trap will be laid. If some of you aren't familiar with that term, a bull trap occurs when traders and investors are misled into believing a price decline has reversed and that this time is the right time to buy, but instead ending up being caught at the top of the range, which is around 65.80 to 66.10, which I believe, and then see a reversal and see panic as the bulls try to quickly get out of their position because they have been caught at the top side of the range. Support at this time is still seen around 64.90, and a close above there would give further assistance to the downside and look back towards 64.45. As you can see, the euro hasn't really staged any significant moves after Friday's anticipated US job report. The US Bureau of Labor Statistics showed that the non-farm payrolls in the US declined by a record high of 20.5 million, that is, in April, while the unemployment rate jumped to 14.7% from 4.4% in March. In the 2 years of the global financial crisis, the world's largest economy lost 8.6 million jobs and the unemployment rate peaked at 10% in October 2009. And during the recovery from February, that is, 2010 to February 2020, 23 million positions were created. So with this number, the market is now questioning what the US dollar will do next, as it currently trades under 100. Until we get a break when it comes to the euro at 108.1995, then I view the fact that we've seen a rejection from there and still is in place, and therefore still keeps a risk towards 107.35 to 55. So my view is I'm out, that is, on my short position if we go above 108.90.95. The dollar yen has broken from this trend and presently has put it more threat to the upside as it now climbs towards the 107 handle. It is assessed unless we get a close above 107.15, then the bears are still pretty much in view, that is intact, and I do see a drop still towards that 105 level. But as the market's grinding down here and these last few candles have produced somewhat a bullish case when it comes to the RSI, and keeping an eye on the MACD, that I'll be neutral also if we go above 107.15. Well, the question now is, did the pound break higher on Friday after briefly looking at a high of 124.66? Well, there is a number of things here that I do need to support my bullish case, but it would need to be a close above 124.45. And until then, from a New York time base, that is, it's without a move over 124.45, the bearish view is still intact. Looking at dollar CAD, the bear view is intact and looking to the challenge of 138.5. If we see a break beneath there, then that would give further scope down towards 137.85 or lower to around this 136 region. Just wait for the break, as previously the last couple of times, then eventuate, and therefore got a rejection. So still continue to lower your stop losses according to your risk management in case we do get a reversal. My gold outlook is still somewhat negative. I know that we have broken above 1,715, but so far has not generated a significant rally. And with the drop on Friday from 1,723 to this morning, does question whether or not the bulls have what it takes to clear this level of 1,715, and therefore could put risk back to the downside and look down towards 1,690. Beneath 90 exposes a region of 70 or maybe 1,640. So do be aware if you're trading from the negative or the short side, that there is still very much downside is exposed to the bearish case. Wrapping up with oil, although the view from last week was $26 a barrel, and I've remained neutral because I want to see if we get a pullback to 22.40, around 40.80, then I feel from there we see a move back up to the top side, which clearing around $27 to $28 could see a rise to $31 a barrel and reassess from there. Well, that wraps it for today. Thank you very much for joining me. As always, look out for the intraday report, and I hope you enjoyed a great start to this new week.